my channel. So first off, I want to say I'm currently sick right now, or I'm like getting over a cold, so if I sound weird or I sniffle a lot in this video, that's why. I'll try not to sniffle because I know it's kind of annoying, but yeah, I'm just getting over a cold, so. But anyways, today's mukbang, as you can see, is literally like a whole bunch of different grilled cheeses, so shout out to my sister again. She made all these. She loves making food for these videos, so she was so down to make these. So we literally just thought of like the craziest grilled cheese ideas we could, and like she just made them for me, so it's freaking awesome. So I'll just go through them really fast. I don't know how I'm gonna eat these. This is gonna be super messy, so I'm so sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna try to like not be super messy about it. But this one is a grilled cheese mac and cheese, so it has mac and cheese in the middle. This one is a grilled cheese Monte Cristo. So if you don't know what a Monte Cristo is, it's basically like, it usually has ham in it, but this one doesn't have any ham. It's just Swiss cheese with, I'm gonna have some jam to put with it, and then powdered sugar on top. And then this one here in the back is grilled cheese jalapeno popper cream cheese. So there's cheese in there, cream cheese, and jalapeno poppers. And then this one is spaghetti with mozzarella sticks, and then animal style fries and donut grilled cheese. So my mouth is freaking watering. So I'm also doing a Q&A today, but I'm just gonna start eating. I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start with the mozzarella stick one. Oh my gosh. And we also made this mozzarella stick one with garlic toast on top, so it's literally like spaghetti and garlic bread. So you can see, I don't know if you can see, like right, oops, like right there, there's like a mozzarella stick on the inside. So. Everyone always says my lipstick never comes off, but this might be the video where my lipstick finally comes off because this is super messy. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing the Q&A, and I asked you guys on Instagram to like comment questions, so yeah, I'm just gonna like randomly scroll through them and answer some of them. Except for the number one question that I got asked that I saw was about my watch cut video with the blind date with Andrew, and I already made like an entire video talking about it. So no, we never went on a second date, but I made like, if you want to watch my fettuccine mukbang, I talked about it in the entire video, so like there's no point to really answer it here besides like we didn't go on a second date. So, but I explained why in that video, and I like talk more about the experience. So what the heck? That is so freaking good. Oh my god. So it's like super sweet because of the donut, right? But then there's cheese in the middle. Like literally my two favorite things. So it's so good. Okay, so Farah Tamerhosny. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that super wrong, but I think it's Farah Tamerhosny asked, "Are you and your sister identical? Can you please show a picture? Love you." I love you too. And we don't know if we're identical or not. You have to like, my mom had to like find out when she gave birth to us, but she never did. So we don't know if we're identical, but we look a lot alike, so I'm assuming. And I will insert a picture on the screen of us. It's probably gonna be a really old one because she hates taking photos, but yeah, I'll insert a picture on the screen. So that's what the donut grilled cheese looks like. You can see like the sugar on the outside and then the cheese on the inside. So freaking good. Okay. Hi, Sky Smiles asked, Fitness Q, how did you achieve your progress in the last few months? For example, do you focus on lifting, cardio, or both? Do you count macros, etc.? I do cardio. I usually typically do, if I do cardio, it's usually on the Stairmaster. Or I also have like usually 2 full body workout days where I do a lot of like full body circuits. So if you follow me on my Instagram, you've probably seen me post a lot of those kind of exercises. So that's like how I'll work in cardio. I don't really like go for a run or anything like that, but yeah, I do cardio a couple times a week, but I mostly just focus on lifting. And then I don't count macros at all. I kind of just eat intuitively. I try to have like one source of protein in each of my meals, but besides that, like, I just think counting macros is like so draining. I don't know. After like dealing with like my past with weight loss and stuff like that, I just don't want to have to worry about counting that kind of stuff. So I just think, I mean, if you're competing or something like that, it's good to count macros, but I just like working out, so there's really no point for me to. So yeah. Literally so messy. So that's what the inside of that one looks like. I don't think you can see a jalapeno popper in there, but there's like one on the corner over here. But yeah, there's like a whole bunch of cream cheese in here, which I love cream cheese, so good. Okay. Yo.lyy asked, are you more of a mama's or daddy's girl? I'm more of a mama's girl, I guess. Yeah, me and my dad aren't really close at all. I don't think that we would really have a relationship if it wasn't for my mom, just because like the only time I really see him is when I go see my mom. So yeah, I'm definitely more of a mama's girl. I'm so sorry. I know this is probably like the least graceful mukbang you've ever seen because this is just like so hard to eat, but yeah, I'm sorry. So this last little piece right here has a jalapeno popper in it. Natalie 13_23 asked, are you in a relationship? No, I'm single. And I've just come to the conclusion that like I'm just never going to be in a relationship. First off, I'm too picky and I'm also too awkward like to date someone. I'm just like an awkward mess. I don't know. Like literally the other day, this guy came through. So I work at a coffee stand, and this guy came through the coffee stand who like we've been kind of flirting. Well, I haven't been flirting. I'm not like cute enough to flirt. So he's been flirting with me. I've just been kind of just chilling, and I think he's really cute. And he literally asked me out the other day. So he's going on this trip to Iceland, I guess, and he didn't have anyone to go with. And I was joking. I was like, oh, like I'll come with you. And he was like, well, maybe we could grab drinks first to get to know each other. And literally, I'm so awkward that I just laughed. Like, I wanted to go with him, but I didn't know what to say. And so I just laughed. And now I'm sure he's, like, never going to come through again. So that's me and my dating experiences. Mmm. This is so good. The animal style. So my sister made like animal style sauce, I guess, that you can get a recipe online, and then she just added American cheese, I think, with French fries. Um, Name Mama, name Name Mama, I think, asked if you were gonna die tomorrow, what would you want your last meal to be? You know, like the serial killers or whatever, LMAO. Um, I used to think cheesecake, but I kind of got my cheesecake craving out of the way from my like huge cheesecake video. So I think the number one thing that I would want right now would be cinnamon rolls because I haven't had those in a long time and I love cinnamon rolls. So I think I would want my last meal to be Cinnabon or something like that. How classy am I? Cinnabon. So that's what the inside of that one looks like. You can see the fries and stuff in there with the, there's also, I think, onions, because I think they have onions in animal style, but it's super good. King Taylor 1919 asked, what keeps you motivated to go to the gym? My number one motivation is, well, first of all, I just really like how I feel after I have a good workout. So, like, it's hard at first because when I first started working out, I wasn't in shape, and so I used to not like going. But now that I am more in shape and I can do more stuff, I like how I feel after I work out because I feel like I've like kind of conquered something. Um, and then besides that, I would just say I like feeling stronger, like being able to master new things. Like if you see my videos, I kind of do like on Instagram, I'll post like my workouts. I kind of do like weirdo shit in the gym. Like I really don't remember the last time I just squatted regularly. Like I just kind of do like random stuff. So I like mastering new things, and so that's like another one of my main motivations is like right now my goal is to be able to do a pull up. Like I can't do a pull up, but like that's my thing is like I like feeling like I'm going to get stronger. So yeah, I guess that's like my main motivation. Barry Green 17 asked, Drake or Shawn Mendes? Don't do that to me. That's literally like the hardest choice ever. Um, I've kind of been on like a Shawn kick just because his album just came out. So as of right now, I'd probably pick Shawn. Um, but I also love Drake, so it's like, can I have both? Holy shit. Do you guys see like how freaking cheesy that is? So there's mac and cheese in here, and then there's also layers of cheddar cheese too. Like look at the back. Wait, let me focus it. Like, do you see that? It's so freaking good. VV Ness _ asked, are you planning on getting more tattoos? yes, I definitely want more tattoos. I have like a whole bunch of different ideas. Um, but the main thing I want to get right now is like a little bit more on my forearm just because I only have two. Um, but yeah, I want more hand tattoos too because I have a rose too. Maybe you guys can see that. But yeah, I definitely want more. It's just kind of hard to like decide what you want. So, but yes, I think I'm going to make an appointment soon. So I'll obviously show you guys if I get anything new. E_Mazurko, I love her. She commented, "Who's your favorite mukbanger? You're mine. Love you, girl." She like always comments on my Instagram photos. So, and she always like I post my workouts, and she always tells me that she does them and that she likes them. So that's cool. But yeah, so who's my favorite mukbanger? I think I've said this in another video, but my all-time favorite is Harrison and Sophia. And Sophia actually made her own channel right now too, so she does mukbangs by herself. And yeah, so Harrison and Sophia, or just Sophia by herself. I like watching mukbangs, but theirs are the only videos that I watch like every single one. Usually I kind of just watch it depending on like what the food is. So but I watch theirs for their personality and for the food. Naomi Lemus asked, "What do your friends and family think of you making mukbang videos? Do they love it? Find it weird? What do they say?" Um, my friends and family have all been like super supportive of my channel. Like, I didn't really tell anyone at first when I first started making them just because I wasn't sure how people were going to react. So, yeah, but when they found out, they've all been super supportive. I've only had like a couple people that I've told act like it was weird. Like, I remember I was talking to this one guy, like, when I first started making these videos, and I remember when I told him about it, he was like, "I need the 5 W's. What, why, when, where, and how." Like, just basically calling me weird for it. And I was just like, fuck off, dude. Like, I hate when people are, like, mukbanging is not weird. Like, I don't get why people think it's weird. I like watching people eat food. I love food. Like, how is that weird? Anyways, I digress. But yeah, there's only been a couple people who have really found it weird, and yeah, they're just like assholes and judgmental, so whatever. This one's really good with the powdered sugar on top. Oh yeah, I need to try it with jam. Oops. So I have jam in the center. Mmm. That's so good. Faith Rivas 002 asked, "How did you get into UW? What was your GPA, extracurricular, etc.?" So for extracurricular, I just did a lot of volunteering. Like, I was a camp counselor, and so that was like a whole bunch of volunteer work. And then I played soccer in high school, and then I was a part of National Honor Society. And then for my GPA, I think I had a 3.9, and I got a 2,000, I think, on the SAT. So yeah, UW was really not that hard to get into. I think you need to have like around a 3.75 GPA and you'll get in high school. So yeah, well, that was when I applied, which was like 4 years ago. I don't know if it's different now, but yeah. GNT Games asked, are your lips real? Yes, my lips are real. Ortiz_6 asked, what is your current favorite song? Like I said, I've been on a Shawn Mendes kick, so I've been listening to If I Had You on his new album literally like all day today, so that's probably my current favorite. Iris Zoo asked, have you gained weight from doing mukbang? Do you do cardio? XOXO, love you. I love you too. And I've already answered the cardio part, but I have not gained any weight from doing mukbangs. I've actually lost weight. Like, I've gotten leaner as I've been working out more. So I just eat pretty clean throughout the week. I usually eat around 2,000 calories a day. So yeah, I just work out really hard, like 6 days a week, and I haven't gained any weight. Hall.Hig asked, if the purge actually happened, what would be your plan? P.S. I love you so damn much. You're my current biggest inspiration. Thank you so much. If the purge actually happened, I would literally just hide in my room. Like, for the entire night, I'd probably be like in the most stressed out like state possible, eating my eating cinnamon rolls because it might be my last meal, and I'd probably just be crying all night with my sisters. So yeah, that would be my plan, is to like lock myself in my room and eat cinnamon rolls. Vitali_TYA2 asked, who in the future would you like to collaborate with? I would love, okay, so I think I mentioned her in my last video, but I love watching Always Hungry's cheat days on YouTube. And I think she lives in Germany, but her boyfriend lives in Florida. So if I was ever in Florida when she was in Florida and she wanted to collaborate and do a cheat day together, like, that would be like my dream. So yeah, Always Hungry. And then obviously, like, in terms of other YouTubers, like, I love Sammy Robinson. So if I could do, or Trisha Paytas, oh my god, if I could do a mukbang with Trisha Paytas. So yeah, like any of those people, like, I would love to collaborate with. But in terms of like a cheat day or a mukbang, Always Hungry would be super cool. Asking Alexis asked, if you had to listen to only one song for the rest of your life, what song would it be? Love you, girl. Your videos are my favorite. Thank you. If I had to listen to only one song, it would probably be Fire and Desire by Drake. I think that's like my most listened to song right now. So it's just like one of those songs that whenever I hear it, I just like feel it in my soul. So yeah, Fire and Desire. It's like my top song of all time. Vanessa Alida asked, what's the most scariest thing that has happened to you or anyone in your family? for me personally, the scariest thing that's ever happened to me was, so I don't know if you guys would know who Milo Yiannopoulos is, but he's basically this like conservative like talk show person or like conservative personality, and he was coming to speak at my school, like do like a speech for like the Republicans at UW, which there's like barely any of those, but yeah, he was coming to do a speech at my school, and there was like a huge protest because I think it was around the same time that Trump got elected. So me and my sister went to go protest, and when we were there, there was a shooting. So I think it was one of the Milo supporters shot one of the protesters. So me and my sister heard a pop, and we didn't realize what it was at first because like you just don't assume that it's going to be a gunshot, you know? And we see this guy fall down like right next to us, and he's like bleeding out of his stomach. And so everyone starts like sprinting away, and like no one knows who the shooter is. So yeah, that was just super scary because it was like to be so close to someone who had just gotten shot, and like you don't know if the person who shot the guy is going to keep shooting people. So yeah, we just like ran away as far as we could. It was scary. Underscore Bombi underscore asked, are there any conspiracies you believe are true? Yes, I love conspiracy theories. I've actually thought about doing a mukbang where I talk about conspiracy theories, and just like give facts about certain conspiracy theories. But my number one, I know people are probably gonna like argue over this in the comments, but my number one is that 9/11 was a setup. And I also, so Shane Dawson always does conspiracy theories, right? And I love watching those videos. And when he was talking about, he recently did one where he was talking about the fact that he thinks that Mattress World or some mattress store is like a money laundering scheme, because there's no reason, like if you think about it, there's no reason to have like four Mattress Worlds like in the same city. Like when's the last time you needed a mattress, right? Like does anyone even shop there? Because I know when I bought a mattress, I bought it offline. So yeah, it's just weird that there's so many of them, and sometimes they'll be like across the street from each other, and you're like, okay, you don't even need one, let alone two right next to each other. Like this isn't Starbucks. So yeah, I definitely believe that that is true. Autumn Horsefall asked, Yanny or Laurel? I was here Yanny, but my sister here's Laurel, so I don't know. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say, or when she asked Yanny or Laurel, there was like a video that went viral, I think like last week or so, where like when you listen to it, some people hear the word Laurel and some people hear the word Yanny. So there was like a big like thing about it. So yeah. Queen Puta asked, how old were you when you lost your virginity, and how do you remember that experience to be? I was a junior in high school, so I was 17, I think. And it was with my ex-boyfriend, so the ex that I've like talked about in some of my videos, it was him. And we'd been dating for maybe like 3 months, 2 months. And yeah, I just like lost my virginity to him in his bedroom at his dad's place. So there was like nothing special about it. I didn't even tell him that I was a virgin at the time because like I didn't want it to be like a big deal. Like, I don't know. I hate when people make a big deal about that kind of stuff. Like, I know for a lot of people losing their virginity is a big deal, but like for me, I didn't want it to be like too much, you know? So, yeah, he didn't know that I was a virgin. And the funny thing is, I didn't know. I guess he was a virgin at the time too. So we like lost our virginity to each other, but we just like hadn't told each other. So we didn't find out until later when we were dating, like I think like 2 years after that I found out that he had been a virgin too. So yeah, it was like nothing special. It was just like, I don't know. I know some people like if you want it to be super special, like that's totally fine. Like you can obviously have it be special, but for me, like I never wanted it to be like a big deal. Soph Mathers asked, "What's the best part about being a twin, and what's the worst?" Love ya, I love you too. So the best part about being a twin is obviously like, since me and Sarah are so close, the fact that it's literally a like we live together, so it's like a live-in best friend, and we like for the most part, ah, get along super well. So like I forget who I was telling this to the other day, but it's almost hard for me to like be friends with other people because me and her are so close that it's like the bond you have with her is just like no one else is gonna compare, you know? So it's like I'd rather just be hanging out with her because we get along so well. Um, so that's like the best part is because like I'm gonna have like a lifelong best friend, but the worst part, the worst part is probably that because we're both really stubborn. So when we get into an argument, like sometimes we'll go like days without talking. And even though we like really rarely fight, like if we do, we're like so stubborn that like we both will like wait it out. So that's like the worst part because like when we are fighting, it's like who the frick am I supposed to hang out with, you know? Because we are so close, so it's like when we're not talking, that's the hard part, I guess. So it's not even like anything bad about being a twin. It's just basically like us being bitches to each other. So yeah. Alma Run asked, "Do you have any weird food combinations that you love?" Love from Iceland. Um, yes, I do. It's like super weird, but it's funny because I actually just came across this like thread on Instagram the other day where people were like talking about their most strange food combinations that they liked. But one, I guess that I is a strange thing that I like that most people don't is I really like flat soda. So like I like when I get like a Diet Coke from like a fast food place and I'll like kind of let it like water down, which a lot of people are probably gonna think is really weird, but yeah, I like flat Coke. And I also really like to put mustard on white rice. So like just a little bit, but like I don't know, it makes it taste like super good to me. So yeah. Really underscore Sophia asked, "How much do you weigh?" I currently weigh around 145 and I'm 5'7", so. I Heart Bina Baby asked, what are your desired body goals? Like, do you want a fatter ass, etc.? Kiss face. Um, yeah, my main goal right now, like, I train legs twice a week. I mostly focus on building my glutes. So yeah, my number one goal right now is just to get like a bigger butt. Even though my butt's not really even small in the first place, it's always nice to have like a Kim K booty. So yeah, my number one goal right now is probably just to get a bigger butt. Yeah. Mal.jpg asked, what was your first relationship like? So I've only been in one relationship my whole life, and we dated so we started dating my junior year of high school, and we dated on and off from my junior year of high school to my sophomore year of college, so on and off for like 3 years, and it was just like never a good relationship. Like, I don't know, we were just like so on and off. Like, I swear we used to break up at least once a week. Like, we would be good for a couple days, and then it was like we both were really immature with our emotions. Like, I want to eventually do a story time on it. It's just like I don't even really know what to say. But we were both so immature that whenever we fought, it was like we wouldn't solve anything. It was just like we would just break up, and then I would be like heartbroken for a week, and then we get back together, and it was just like the most disgusting cycle. Like, yeah. So because of that, like, even though realistically I know like not all guys are like that, it just has made me not want to date anyone. Like, as soon as I actually like kind of like someone, I just like talk myself out of it, because like I was pretty much heartbroken on and off for like 2 years straight, because like every time we broke up it just was like the worst feeling, because he was just like such a douche to me when we break up. Like, he would just do stuff that he know would make me mad or sad, and he just like didn't care about how I felt about it. So yeah, it just has kind of like put a bad taste in my mouth for relationships. So yeah, I eventually want to do like a full video on it, because I feel like I wish someone would have like told me before we had gotten into it so deep how that could happen. So yeah, I want to eventually do a story time or like a video on it, but I just need to figure out like how exactly I want to talk about it first, because I mean, how am I supposed to fit like a 3-year relationship into 30 minutes, you know? So I just put jam on this one, and it's actually really good. So then the next question is from On Your MF Skin, asked, biggest regret. And my biggest regret is probably staying with my ex for so long, because like there's just no need to stay with someone who like treats you like that. And it just, the fact that I did that to myself and kind of like let myself down in that way, like, I mean, I can talk about him all day, like about how horrible he was, but at the end of the day, like, I had a choice to leave the relationship, and I didn't. And like, that, what does that say about how I viewed myself back then, you know? Like, didn't value my own self-worth. So if I could go back, I would have just ended things the second he started like treating me poorly. But I mean, in a way, I'm glad that I learned, because now like the second that a guy like does anything that is even like slightly rude or like just off-putting, I just like cut them off, because I just don't have time for that. So yeah, in a way I'm happy it happened, but it's probably also like my biggest regret at the same time. Redhead Wino asked, what kind of guys grab your attention? Um, Um, Probably, I mean, like now I'm really into guys who are into lifting. Like, if we could like go to the gym together and like lift together, that's like would be like the best date to me. So, yeah, as of now, like there's some guys in my gym that are pretty cute, but I don't know. I just like haven't really been focused on guys at all. Like, yeah, but guys that grab my attention, like there's some guys in my gym that are like pretty buff that I think are hot, but who knows what they're really like in terms of personality. They're probably douchebags, so whatever. Underscore Gabriella C4 asked, "What is the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you?" Mm, this will probably be the last question I answer actually, because I'm like pretty much done. Let me think. So the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me, it's funny because I was just telling someone this the other day, but when I was in third grade, I did this spelling bee. So like you had to try out to be on the spelling bee, and I tried out, like I made it onto the spelling bee. Like most of the kids were like fifth graders, so they were quite a bit older than me, and the spelling bee was like on stage in front of the entire school, and so you had to draw little numbers to see like what number you'd be to go. So I think I was third or something like that, which of course I was like one of the first people to go. And so this word I had to spell was can, like CAN, like can you do this? And I spelled it with a K in front of the entire school. I was so mortified. I remember, so it happened on a Friday, and the whole weekend I just did not want to go back to school because I was so embarrassed that I had spelled it like that in front of everyone. That was probably like the most embarrassing thing. Other than that, like I'm just naturally super awkward, so like embarrassing things kind of happen to me on like a daily basis. Like the amount of times that I like spill a drink at work or like trip over shit in front of everyone. Daily life is embarrassing for me, but that's like the most embarrassing memory I have. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty full, so that's gonna be the last question I answer. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you liked the food. I hope you liked the questions and the answers. So, yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.